Hello everyone who might be watching this game. This is RealDB, and lately I've been playing Neverwinter, the open beta, and I think it's been pretty fun. I haven't had much experience with D&D 4E, but I figured I would try my hand at making a how-to video, because honestly, one of the things I really like about this game is the way they've taken the direction they've taken with crafting. So, say I played World of Warcraft for many years, and the crafting turned into go out, find a whole bunch of materials, go craft them up into stuff to gain another kind of level, etc. But it took you away from all the action parts of the game, took you away from instances, took you away from PvP, all the other parts of the game to go out and do the mini game of crafting. So what they've done in Neverwinter is they've actually set it up so that all of your crafting is done through timers. And so while you're in game, you press N or go to the crafting menu. What you'll have is you can have up to 9 tasks. And what you can do is to start any given profession, and all characters can do all professions. You come in, you say, all right, I'll go ahead and start mail smithing. So your first task is to hire your first prospect. In this case, prospector. Platesmithing does a miner, leadership does a mercenary, leatherworking does, I think, a skinner, and tailoring gets a weaver. But your first task is always get your first guy that does things. The idea is that you're sending out minions of yours to go out and complete crafting tasks. So here we go. Now I have someone who can go do mail smithing quests for me, or tasks, not quests. For instance, I've already got a platesmithing that's about to level up, and I was hoping to be able to do that in this video, but we'll see how it goes. So what I will do is I have a miner, and so I will click to use this. You have to go to this asset, which will pick the miner that I got through a similar process that I just did with the mail smithing, where I got my first miner, and it too only took 5 seconds. And so I will start this task. Now in 10 minutes, I will get some iron ore and some platesmithing experience. Now, that's where I'm going to leave it at here, because that's really all crafting is. You look at the different tasks, you get different rewards. Once you reach a certain level, you're able to get another asset, if you will. So in this case, another prospector or another miner. For instance, like I have 3 mercenaries as it is for my leadership. What they've also done is, in addition to having these the GUI to do it in the game, I'll close this. They also have, if you ever go to your mail when you open this up, and I don't know, maybe a lot of people did this, when you unlock professions, you can actually go and perform all of your profession actions at this place, gateway.playneverwinter.com. And so if you go log into that place, you will log in as your character, and here are the characters you have available. So if I go onto my Guardian Fighter, and then I click my professions, here it is. I'm gathering iron ore. I still got almost 8 minutes. And so what I can also do is choose another task. So I'll go ahead and choose another task. This one I'm going to do leadership on. Now I always sort lowest first, but apparently I have, wait a minute, why don't I have any tasks? Let's see. That's odd. I should have plenty of, interesting. This might be a bug. Okay. Well, let's see. Do I have any other tasks I could probably do? No other tasks. Interesting. Well, what you can do is you can do a similar thing where you go in and you choose the task that you want. You'll assign assets in a similar fashion that you just did in the game, and you can do it all through a web browser. So you don't even have to be logged into the game to do this, which I thought was really cool. It allows you to kind of manage your professions and be able to do something while you're not actively playing the game. So It's kind of different from other games where you always have to be online to do the crafting, or some game like World of Warcraft, or other games like, say, EVE Online, where your skills are trained and leveled up even while you are offline. So I thought this was a really interesting take on it, and so that's why I wanted to do a quick little video on it. So there we go. Fact. Oh look, see, this is what I should have been able to see when I was in the web client. So like for leadership, which generally gives you experience on your character, profession experience, that's the gold experience. Some will give you money, some will give you treasure. In this case, it'll actually give you another mercenary, which is another asset. So the more assets you have, so say if I go to protect a caravan, if I choose that, the more assets you have, you can go in here and choose your asset, assign multiple assets to the same task, and it will be completed sooner. So instead of this taking 2 hours to complete, now it will only take 1 hour and 54 minutes, because each asset takes off a certain amount of time to complete the task. I don't really want to do that, because since I am sitting at 3 mercenaries, and from previous research I know I need 4 mercenaries to kind of do a Dragon Ball Z fusion on 4 of them to become the next higher quality of mercenary, I'm going to want another one. So I'm going to go ahead and hire another mercenary. I can't actually assign any assets to this because I'm getting another one. So we'll do that. And I'm still waiting on iron ore. Now, briefly, each of these professions is designed to give something to your character. Now, like, for instance, tailoring is mainly geared toward, as I read it, control wizards, getting them better cloth armor. Leatherworking is geared toward better armor for trickster rogues. I think it's for devoted clerics as well. Platesmithing is pretty much only done for guardian fighters, and mailsmithing is done for great fighters, as far as I understand everything so far. Leadership benefits all of them. It's a way of gaining extra experience, as well as some extra rewards, some extra gear, etc. Personally, if I will probably be leveling leadership first on any character I ever make in this game, because it helps level faster, you get better rewards, and then the other armor-related professions I will be level secondary to that. So go back. I still got 4 minutes. So another thing, and I should have thought about this before I started the video, but oh well. When you first get the quest, you're tasked to go this way. This is not the quest that I'm on. I just remember where the guy is. So we're going to run away from, well, we're in Protector's Enclave. We're going to run down to the Profession Material Cellar. Now, anyone who's gone through the Profession starting quest will have been told to go to this guy, and this is probably superfluous. However, I need to kill 4 minutes, and this is a good way to do it. Makes me wonder if they should introduce parkour as a profession. Anyway, side thought. So if you come over here, we have this nice individual over here who's, if I could talk to, someone wasn't trying to block him with a horse. You go into a store and you can buy various things used by your profession. Now these are generally used to make like refined materials, to make other things. For instance, if I escape out of this and I go into my professions menu, and if I were to go into mailsmithing, so for instance here, if in mailsmithing, if I had some chain boots and I had some residium, I would be able to do this task to make chain boots +1. Some of these are materials that you buy from that vendor. Let's see, I know there's one in here. For platesmithing, for instance, if I sort these lowest first, this charcoal here, this is bought from the vendor I just showed you. And then you can use that. You buy some charcoal, you get some iron ore from this other task, and then in this one you can do it by bulk. You get some experience and you get some other materials to make other things. So really what they've done is condensed all the crafting in the game down to timers while giving a fairly slick, I think, interface to engage in them. Someone seems to have left their Excalibur laying around. So now as you can see, my gather iron ore task is completed. If I collect the results, not only will I have a little bit more iron ore, but my platesmithing should probably increase in level. So if I collect the result, we'll go there. Oh look, now my platesmithing is level 2. And so now if I go back in here, I should have more access to stuff. Like here's a similar thing to the higher and additional mercenary. So I'll go ahead and start that task because hiring more miners is actually a good idea. So there we go. That's the introduction / brief description of everything you probably should have read when you did professions on your first character, but I'm trying to put it on the internet. So enjoy, and I hope maybe to make more of these. So please watch and catch you next time.